Today I'm going to be showing you how to cook a delicious batch of homemade chocolate. It's delicious, it's easy to make, it doesn't take too much preparation, so let's get started.
Prima donna girl, yeah.
You'll need some pure icing sugar, some cocoa powder. It has to be good quality or else it won't work as well. Some kofa. Now this is the vegetable shortening butter. You can use any sort of vegetable shortening butter, but you can't use regular butter. It has to be vegetable shortening or else it won't work. You'll need only a tiny little bit of salt. And finally, some instant full cream milk powder. Put your icing sugar into a bowl and put it on some scales. Make sure that it weighs exactly 250 grams. Now put 12 teaspoons of the milk powder into a bowl and do the exact same thing with the cocoa as you did with the milk powder. Now we have our 3 ingredients that need to be sifted. Firstly, pour the icing sugar into the sifter. You may need a spoon to help you because there are a lot of lumps. And it will take a couple minutes. I've just put this in time lapse so you don't get bored. Once it's fully sifted, do the exact same thing with the cocoa. It will be much easier and quicker because cocoa is a lot thinner than the icing sugar. Then once you finish sifting the cocoa, you'll do it once more with the milk powder.
But it's always someone else's fault.
Now once you finish that, you want to turn your stove on to low/medium heat. Grab a pan and put the whole block of kofa into it until it melts completely. While you're waiting, you can just stir your mixture together. Now it's time to move everything out of the way so there's room for our tray. Take some baking paper and put it over the top of the tray. Now go ahead and check on your kofa. If it's not quite ready yet, leave it for a few more minutes. Then once it's ready, carefully pour it into your mixture and stir it. A good way to tell if it's ready or not is to do that. If there's still powder, you need to continue mixing it. Now taking your salt, pour a little bit into your hand, about this much, and sprinkle it into your mixture. Now stir it once more. Pour it into your baking paper. Spread it out so it reaches every edge and corner. Now try and get out every last scrap from your bowl. And spread it out once more. Now fold down the baking paper so it doesn't get in the way of everything.
All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise.
Now carefully place it in the fridge for it to set.
So now that your chocolate is in the fridge, you can just hang around and wait for a couple hours. Shouldn't take too long, but you need to wait until it completely hardens like a solid rock.
And if you want, before it's fully hardened, you can engrave little slices into it so it's easier to cut when it fully sets.
The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult.
After a couple of hours, just take it out of the fridge. It should be as hard as a rock. Slice it up. I know, I'm not the best cutter. Finally, serve it up and enjoy!